not far from the food shelf, but there are tons of people around. In this town that I heard is really bad with drugs. And what I found out about trailer park people that do a lot of drugs is that they gossip and they feel the light that I have to offer so much more so than everyone else. So I'm trying not to build any relationships. I already applied to a couple jobs, and when I applied to those jobs, it felt like a lot of attention that was housed in my spirit had been sort of transferred. But it also means it feels like I'm growing through the community already. So this has picked up a lot. It's been quiet all day. Now there's suddenly tons of people, and none of them sound happy. So I'm worried about leaving the spot right away. I waited till the sun went down to make it less conspicuous. They're sitting on the porch, and there's a window behind this wall that I'm sitting at. I think it's a snowmobile. It's close. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's drama. How do I get out of this mess? Okay. Okay, I see the way out. I'm going to crawl slowly out from the bottom. To make it easier to crawl back in later. It says it feels like 0 degrees right now. Okay. Snowmobilers. Okay, I'm gonna put you in my pocket real quick. Actually, no. You're not going in my pocket. First, I need to see if I have my lighter. Okay, I do. For the worst case scenario and for smoke, because somebody gifted me 20 cigarettes. So, did anybody come today? Oh, So it looks like nobody came but me today. These are my footprints. And the only other place there are people on the porch. Okay. My whole body's sore. I'm assuming this is where the food shelf is, but I have no idea. I think this is the furthest into Johnson I've ever been, right here. Right in this moment. This is the furthest into Johnson I've ever been. Getting cold chills because of the network. Okay. I'm here at the food shelf. It is open. Welcome to Vermont. Welcome to rural Vermont, everybody. Look, these are our biker gangs. This is cool. I just want to see the snowmobiles. That's dope. We got big ones and shit. I can feel the zen. Okay, let's go. That's my goal. That's why I want money. I want to ride a snowmobile. A bottle box. Hello? Hi. Hello. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Come on in.
I just got into town yesterday. I walked I brought this big 90-pound wagon from Morrisville on the rail trail. So I'm here. I live in the wagon. I'm over by the what do you call this little, it looks like a railroad station, but it's the park.
Oh, yeah.
Alcove.
Welcome thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm there right now. I applied to a bunch of places. So I just wanted to say hi, introduce myself. This is the Hi, I'm Casey.
Hi, Lauren.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Diane.
Hi.
Right.
I'm first gen Vermonter, but never really grew up around people like Vermonters. So it's new.
I'm
I've
a
been-
true Vermonter.
Yeah.
You guys are nice.
Yeah.
Nice people are Vermonters, right?
Yeah, totally.
She's a Vermonter.
I'm what they call a flatlander. Yeah. so
Flatlander.
I've lived here for 30 years.
Oh, well.
But was not born
Yeah.
and raised here.
It's
so,
more than I am.
yeah.
You need
You
something?
need some food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what you have. I
Yeah,
also
come on in.
wanted
I'll
to
help you out.
ask advice for the area and kind of share stuff that has happened in Morrisville. Kind of warn you guys about stuff that's going to happen to people that. I don't know if you heard, but Central Vermont and Brattleboro are pretty bad right now with like homeless people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
whole state is pretty
yeah,
bad, too.
it's the world, but Vermont is so isolated.
Yeah.
Pretty much this is like the first stop. You go to Morrisville and then there's nothing. There's no bus anywhere else. So
There's RCT.
yeah,
I don't know where they're out of, but
okay,
they do. I think they're pretty good. Like they take people to where they need to go.
okay.
RCT.
Yeah.
Rural community.
Rural
Yeah.
county
Rural
transportation.
county transportation.
They told
It's
me
not like a regular bus.
they told me once every 2 months they would be able to take me from
Oh boy. Okay.
there to here.
Okay.
Once every 2 months?
Yeah,
I don't
without having to pay. I don't know how much it
Oh.
is.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that part. But
Okay.
listen, I'm gonna give you
Okay.
this. It's different places to eat, and that's all I have for right now. And I think this is all the same. Yeah. And then if you call 211.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is our information.
Okay. I've been trying to go. That's where the end result. I'm trying to get to Jeffersonville, but I was thinking maybe if I stopped here, I try. Honest to God, I tried Morrisville for 4 months. I did. This is the truth. Like, swear to God, I'm not like making it up because I took like a $7.99 propane tank from Aubuchon. The cop showed up, ripped the tent open, maced my whole face, like mouth, nose, eyes, ear.
Oh my
They ripped me out by my legs. They put my arm in. They call it torture cuffs. So they leave you there till it cuts off circulation, and then you lose your hand. Then he tried to break my arm on the way to the ambulance, and then he pile drove me to the ambulance and started choking me out. So for 4 months, I've been there trying to get body cam footage, and they're not letting me. I've been working with legal aid. Eventually, they've just been showing up where I'm at, and it got so bad, I kind of ran up here to escape it.
Right.
Not gonna lie, like it's the truth.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do about it. I'm talking to people in Montpelier, but so if I seem on edge, I'm like worried.
listen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
But it's I'm just saying that you guys are the first stop, so you guys are gonna run into a lot of stories like me. You know, like there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna come from that because that's what they're doing to a lot of people down there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think 211's not an option for me? Like
Okay.
all the motels have been full for months.
Right. Okay.
I did it. I applied to Dollar General.
What about the shelter in
I don't-
Hyde Park?
I think it's full.
Okay.
It was full a couple weeks ago.
Okay. I wonder if that changes.
Yeah,
Maybe give it a try again, just in case somebody's cycled out.
true. I know. I think it's something with taxes, right? There's the motel program. They're purposefully like cycling homeless people.
Oh,
Because-
yeah, the motel program they've shrunken considerably.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there for a day, and then my trash had a bunch of tissues because I have a cold.
Yeah.
She stormed into my room, said that the trash was too full, and that I'm no longer eligible to stay.
Oh wow.
So
At the shelter in Hyde Park?
no, the
Oh. Which one?
Sunset.
Oh.
That was,
Okay.
so I don't.
Huh.
People have said maybe
Have you
every-
tried talking to United Way?
no.
Okay, maybe try call Lamar County.
Oh yeah,
United Way.
yeah, yeah. I don't-
Okay.
I know they're the people by Vigi's.
Yeah, across the street. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we can get you some food. Will that
Okay.
at least help
Yeah.
temporarily? Okay,
I just
great.
wanted to know if I wanted to go there at night, and then in the daytime wheel my wagon somewhere. You know, if you think people are gonna call the police or I'm gonna get jumped or anything if I'm
You mean
out
like
there.
over here at the park? I don't know who would call the police. I don't know that anyone's really like
I don't even know what Johnson looks like.
patrolling it. You know,
Alright.
we don't have any. We have so Johnson doesn't have police officers.
Okay.
We're covered by Lamoille County Sheriff's Department.
Do you have
And-
time?
Yeah, sure, yeah. I
Really?
mean, like everyone does.
I mean,
but
we're like,
mostly, you know,
so do people like actually show up or is it like,
people meaning like the police.
yeah? Is
There's
it?
like-
Okay, hold on. I think what I'm saying is it far enough away that they actually show up in time to do anything, or is it like you guys are out here and it's like the Wild West?
Well, the sheriff, the sheriff's department is in Hyde Park, and they patrol like Hyde Park, Johnson, Eden, all these towns that don't have their own police. Morrisville has their own police, so that's different. But these towns here don't, and we share the services of the
Okay.
sheriff.
And are you asking if you can camp out there? Is that what you're asking?
I want to do
Like if it's safe, or
Like-
if like you'll fly under the radar.
not like I'm gonna live there, but like at night when I want to charge my phone and put my heater,
Yeah,
if I wanted to, because I don't know where I'm going next. So that's like seems like a safe area.
I
yeah.
think it's safe.
I
Okay.
would
I
think
do
it's
think
safe
it's
too.
safe. That's what
I
I'm worried
agree.
about.
I
Yeah.
would think so too. Yeah,
And
me
then
too. And I've seen someone living in a bus down the road
No, that's
here.
wild. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I don't think anyone bothers him, right? Yeah, okay,
Okay.
so,
Yeah, I think if you started camping out there,
Yeah.
then I think people wouldn't like it,
Yeah.
is what I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you.
I
I'm
got you.
just
right,
telling you the truth.
I know small town gossip is fast.
Right.
yeah,
right.
right,
Well, it's a public space.
Yeah.
So we had people kind of camping out at another kind of public space,
Mhm.
and they left their garbage
Yep.
and all of that. So I'm gonna say if you do stay there,
Yeah,
Like-
be respectful.
be respectful.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
really super important. But
Yeah.
I think it's safe. I
Okay.
think no one will bother you.
Do you think there's anywhere I could move during the daytime to leave the wagon in a safe place so I could go into town and not have to worry about people like taking anything from it? I was gonna offer you guys $20 if you I don't know you. but if-
this food shelf is only
Yeah.
staffed 3 days a week for 2
Yeah.
hours each.
I mean, like, pay you $20 or donate something or donate food stamps from the first to not. If anybody calls and says, "Hey, there's a kid bringing a wagon behind the building every morning."
We're not doing
Yeah,
Alright,
no one's
no
gonna
worries.
do that,
No.
yeah,
Alright.
agreed,
No,
right,
no.
and there's only people here for like 6 hours
Okay.
a week,
Right.
so.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna give you food. Are you
Yeah.
do you have something to cook it in and that kind of thing?
I have a lighter, and I was gonna walk through town to see if maybe the gas stations had a microwave.
Oh, Maplefield probably would.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah,
I'm trying to
Okay.
work. I don't know how much do you think a snowmobile is, like $1,000. I was thinking,
no
At
clue.
least. That's a used.
yeah.
A
old
used one.
I mean, if
Okay.
we still have like 2 more months of winter. I couldn't get a job in Morrisville. Nobody hired me. I don't know if it was the hair. I don't know what it was. But I figured if they hire me here, it's like 2 weeks of work, and then I can just snowmobile for the rest of the rail trail,
Yeah,
head up to St. Albans, and then get a sailboat or something.
yeah,
You know, you never know how long we have. Like, isn't there like drones above the country right now that nobody knows where they're from? And there's like,
oh, yeah, like in New Jersey.
yeah, the
and stuff.
wildfire,
Yeah,
like,
right.
I guess the
right.
world has always been. I'm pretty sure every year the world's been crazy, and we've
Yeah.
been talking about the world going to shit like
Right,
every year. It's like every year now.
yeah, it's true,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Okay.
I think you
Um,
should take some bread.
yeah,
I
okay,
don't think
so,
you should take the box. I think you should take like cereal maybe.
yeah, take
Yeah.
things out of it maybe that will,
Yeah.
you can like, cause we have
Yeah.
cheese, milk and cereal and stuff like that.
Okay.
Anything you don't want, put in here, anything you do want, put on the table, and we'll like pack it up. I can look for other cereal if you want. If you want.
Probably.
You could just like heat in a microwave is really what you need. Okay, cool. Let me go.
I definitely want this cheese.
Okay, tuna and bread maybe, and mayo.
I wouldn't take them only because there's no way to cook the pasta.
Yeah, gotcha.
If we had a way to
Right.
cook the pasta, I would.
Okay,
I don't have like a propane
right.
stove or
Okay.
anything yet.
Let me go look at like things you could heat up. If
Okay.
you got something like this, that's like a ready to go meal you could put in the microwave. You want a bunch of those?
I'll take the bag, yeah, because you guys are close tomorrow.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Well, something you can just. Yeah. Yeah. What about like soup that you could just put in a bowl?
I don't like soup.
What about like?
I'll take it because it's like a snack I can munch on. And I don't need milk. I'll just take dry cereal and eat it like snacks.
Sorry.
I'm okay.
To open them and put them in a bowl
I
and
don't
eat
know
'em.
what bolognese is. I'll take the
Chili, okay. Corn, okay. Toasted oats,
What is it? Yeah,
okay. Oh, what about this? Oh, you don't want pasta,
I'll
right?
take the regular.
Okay,
I just don't have a way to cook it.
yeah. There is a microwave that.
I think there is.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty sure there is.
Okay.
And Jollies may be closer.
And you want the
No
rolls?
Jollies?
Yeah. I come through here once.
I think Jollies. You
Okay.
have a phone? You should ask them instead of going all the way there, finding out. I would do that.
Rolls for peanut butter and jellies?
Sure.
Okay, great. What else?
See, let's give him a bag.
Yeah, we'll make him a new bag.
I forgot to bring mine.
What about tuna?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, great. So this one we'll redo. This,
You want to take this down there?
You go ahead. Yeah, there's another one.
Yeah. You want to split it?
Here you go. Let's put this stuff in there. We'll put the canned stuff in first. Then we will flush.
That's good.
Yeah, that's all right, yeah.
I think I've seen you guys. I think I've seen you guys at Hanford before picking up.
oh yeah, we have some volunteers that pick up the baked goods and bring them here for us to distribute.
Do you want any help volunteering?
That's a good question. I don't know. Do we have any spots?
I do not know.
I don't either. It's not back in.
There it goes.
And down. Corn on the floor.
Is that all the bread you need?
It didn't look good, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. What do you think out back there? I'm not sure. There's the only one of it. I'm kind of like, not sad about seeing that go.
You have you guys have socks.
We have, I think we
Yeah.
do. Back here, hold on here. Hats, gloves, socks.
And
Yeah,
then-
there's hats there too, if you need one.
Yeah, how you doing on
Yeah,
warm
is that
clothes?
I
fine?
should probably take a hit.
Okay, just take whatever you want.
We have some carrots.
I don't think I'll eat it. I
Okay.
do feed I feed crows all the time.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, you can always, come back too. You run out of that.
I applied.
Safe?
If you have enough that you can get rid of one, I'll take one.
Absolutely.
I'll take some other.
Oh, wait, you want a big one?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I'm gonna
oh,
take
100%.
some
Yeah, no. Yeah, we usually do, yeah. Oh. Food stamps, have you looked into this?
I have them. I spent.
Okay, great.
I had a. I'm not sick right now, but I did just get off like a 102 a week ago. I think a week and a half
Oh,
ago.
yeah, everybody has something right now, it seems like.
I don't know if you, I don't even know what to do for a cold. Is orange juice?
Yeah, no, that's not really gonna help. If it's just a regular cold, really thyme is what's gonna help you. But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty sure we do everything. Do you want another block of cheese?
I think I did block of cheese.
Okay. There's a box out there that we just have to open.
Yeah. Okay.
No, And what did you say your name was?
My name's Keith. I mean, I'm here for right now. I just applied to Dollar General.
Okay,
I think it's called Two Sons. Needs a delivery
yeah,
driver. So
totally, two sons, yeah, that's cool, okay,
I'm
good,
waiting for them to call me back.
yeah,
If you know them, put in the good work for me.
okay,
They,
will do,
he shook my hand and said he'd call me today, and he never called.
okay,
So I don't know what that means. I'm gonna go in tomorrow morning. And
Okay.
Try to talk to him again.
yeah, and follow up, right, okay,
I don't
that
want
sounds
to
good.
be. I don't think that's. I don't know if that's pushy or not. 'Cause I've had
I don't
people-
either, honestly, these days, I think it, you know, I would follow up, I mean, why
I
not?
I walk around and act like this, and then sometimes people flip out on me, and then people say that's a cultural thing.
Oh, interesting,
But-
okay,
So I don't know what that means. Like the woman, my trash was a little bit overflowing,
yeah, that's,
and she kicked me out.
that sounds pretty extreme, I don't, yeah,
Capstone said she's pretty unreasonable. But
oh, okay, got it, okay,
people said that she was more like expecting me to say something that I didn't.
yeah,
Like she was like pressing me, but I'm like I've been a homeless raccoon for a while, so I
Yeah,
took it as, like,
yeah,
why are you
gotcha.
why are you talking to me like that? What do you expect me to say?
yeah, right. Okay, okay, well,
Do you have water?
we don't have any more today, actually. Anything on, I don't think any of that.
No.
Hi.
I don't know.
I want to get on the volunteer list today. I forgot to email.
Taking my job.
I don't know if we have any, needs right now.
I just wanted to. I was hoping I could leave the wagon somewhere here, or you knew someplace. that was
Yeah.
nice.
Well, I mean, let me put it this way, people dump their bottles back there and no one sees them. No, you know, I'm sure it's probably safe, it's just that no one's like here monitoring. But the people who work here are very nice, nobody here would see the wagon.
No, what I'm worried about is it seems like this area, people are obsessed with property, like property lines, and if somebody's on your property. So if I'm like walking, just
That's a
down the street,
Vermont thing.
that's what I've noticed. Like on the rail trail, I'll like stop and I want to sit by the lake. It's so nice down there in the swamp. We went for water and like tried to send the police down this long winding trail to get me. I was sitting there making music on my guitar.
Okay, yeah.
Stuff like that. Like I
Okay.
had to get. I was worried if I like walked here and you weren't here, if I was liable to have the police show up and like.
Yeah, I don't
I have
think so.
PTSD
It's
though.
pretty off the beaten path, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, in general, though, you are perfect. You know, so
I
I
mean,
think for the most part, when you like leave no trace, then no one can be mad, right?
it was I used to walk around. I'm from Brattleboro. My dad was a ski instructor in Wilmington. He was one of the best. Like they call him the legend of Ryan. Something happens like my dad says hi to somebody's wife or something. I think he just was like a talkative guy at Shaw's.
Yeah.
One night I had a sleepover with him and we lived in the ski chalet. The whole police department showed up and ripped him out of the car and they ruined his life. He lost everything. So a couple times I've been traveling by like this and then I like walk through a Shaw's and I say hi to a girl or something and then all of a sudden there's police with me, just like at me. I heard
Microwave building that's just open to the public during the day. You could warm, you could microwave your stuff. It's called Dewey.
Dewey?
And if you go into Dewey and there's, you know, there's just a microwave in the lounge there that people heat up their food.
Okay.
You could always go up there.
I have a
You
buddy.
hang out,
Yeah, that's a
you
good idea.
microwave your food, you can use the bathroom, you know, and I think as long as again, you're
Okay. You know if there's a way into the gym?
there's a gym, there's a person that sits at the desk and sometimes asks you for your card and sometimes doesn't. It's worth a try.
Okay.
So that's another thing.
I feel, this is
students, so
There's,
it depends
yeah,
on the
there's
student.
this huge line between Vermont's like one of those pretty laid back, friendly places, and Vermont's like really obsessed with rules.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah,
small
right,
town stuff is like I could go up and talk to security.
yeah,
And the security guard might hear my story and be like, yeah, you're just a kid traveling.
yeah,
You might like hanging out with these rules, but it's also
totally,
a get off my property.
agreed.
Okay. I don't know how big the place is. I didn't know you had a library.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't check it out. You should go over to the store.
Can I see you guys?
Come on in.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't want to
No,
know.
it's okay, we're chatting.
Do you have something you prefer for the like if I do something first when I came back?
No, you should use those for yourself. We're, yeah, we're going, the drive coming up.
Good,
You know,
how are you?
You guys for a while, when you're ready to get back.
I just made it. It's cold. It is
Yeah.
cold.
Hi. Hi. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Okay.
Let's,
Right.
let's I just wanted to say bye. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Do
you.
you remember?
Your favorite retard is back at it again, having a conversation with strangers that doesn't go because he's autistic and traumatized. But I feel like new horizons have opened up and they now know me. So I tried to be as submissive and breedable as possible. Do you think I was submissive and breedable enough? They kept looking at the phone thinking that the camera was rolling because I hold it weird. So I kept putting it in my pocket. But I just wanted shots. At some point, somebody's going to ask me, what's the best and worst places to go as a homeless person in Vermont? And I'm going to say, the Johnson Food was one of the best places I've ever been. It was the friendliest people I've ever seen. It felt like as soon as I came in, everybody wanted to give me a hug, which made me almost cry. Because the last place that I went, everybody that I went that was obligated to speak to me treated me like I was a possum that they wanted to kick to get out of their town. They treated me like I was a mouse under the fridge or a spider in the corner. And these guys treated me like a human being, so I knew that would be the case. So I went live. Now, we're gonna smoke a cigarette, take a piss. We got I said, as long as I'm respectful and I pick up my trash, they don't see a problem with me being here at night. And then during the day, dropping off my wagon up the street. She said she does not mind if I put my wagon there. Which is cool. Here's the gossipers. That's prime real estate right there. They have an amazing view. Okay. Okay. So, because I'm so far from my comfort zone, I can hear my spirit team a lot easier because I have no relationships here yet. I just wove a big thread into the community. Come based off kindness, which is a much different situation than we had when I got here in October when I rode up here. The first time I ever came to Johnson was right after I recorded I Hear Voices in My Head. It gets worse when I get out of bed. And I don't trust that I'll find a love who understands. So leave me be, let me smoke my cigarettes. So after that got done, and I'm not happy with that, but I'm not gonna ride my bike through again and pretend that wasn't my first time going that far. That was the first time that I had been in that area, which is why I did that. And then I came all the way up here. It seemed like everybody was mad, unfriendly. College kids were walking around mad on drugs. And then there was a bunch of people on drugs mad coming out of the trailer park, and they'd walk their dog around me and cough and stare me down. And I'm just sitting there happy. Now, because we've already passed Sagittarius season, and Zeus has knocked everybody flat on their ass, and they're forced to be optimistic through the cold. Everybody's a bit more on my level, where optimism reigns supreme, and you don't waste your life trying to control others. You feel me? So, in celebration of me coming to Johnson for the first time, I've been trying to do this for 4 months. For 4 months, I've been saying every single day, I'm going to get up and go. And then all of a sudden, my body stops working and I'm in pain. And I feel horrific energies attacking me. So I decide I'm going to stick it through and embody peace and slowly make a change. And basically what happened is all the people that were offended with me and hated me and were trying to pile drive me socially into the ground everywhere I went, just like emotional punches. I remained the same, and everybody else seemed to come to their senses. Where I was the town punching bag long enough to realize I'm human. And then hopefully they realized, because I grew a YouTube channel and I got good at singing, and I was performing around town without realizing it by walking around singing indigenous songs. Guess what, guys? This is the fucking Trail of Tears. This is this down to the Long Trail. This is the border, right where that town where I was, Montpelier, right where I was in Leo season, to Morrisville was the line between the colonies and the indigenous people. Here's a big black truck. There are no free hotel rooms in Johnson. Appreciate it, Bruce. There's one in Jeffersonville, so I just walked 10 miles, another 15 miles down the Trail of Tears, the literal Trail of Tears, is Jeffersonville. And Jeffersonville's got a place, but they're not taking in. I figured if I had $80, I could say hey, I know we're in Vermont where times are tough. Let me give you enough to give your family a pizza. I'll give you $25. Just the next time that somebody's out of the deer run, let me know. And I'm a godsend compared to who you're going to be dealing with. Let me have the room, and I'll put a pull-up and dip bar in there, and then I will sneak out to find an under-the-table job until I can save up. But what ended up happening is now I'm in Johnson, and this is my very first time walking down the street. So you guys get to see a little bit of my process for how Casey adventures. So the first thing we always have to look at is the contrast between the sky and the trees. We're in a whole new world. The vibes are fresh. This is always pay attention now to businesses and pay attention to outlets. So we're at JP's Promising Goods. We have to make sure, don't think I'm gonna do anything. Don't call the police or kill me. Because I'm not a criminal. I'm indigenous nomad. Making a way. So here we have Parker and Steers, but this is JP's Promising Goods. So right away, I'm pretty sure this is a local market. And from what it looks like, it's like a general store, like a local towny thing. And those guys may take food stamps because of all the drugs I've heard is in this community. Which will be good if I decide to be here till February. The plan right now, don't bother me, bitch. Okay, I mean the plan right now, I heard this is a college town. She had just given me intel that they're pretty lenient on who can go in and not. She said I look young enough, I might be able to go. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to find the Chinese restaurant in a minute. But for right now, we're walking around. So I had to take a detour because that was the same car that drove by me earlier, coming back to look at me. So I crossed this way to take the long way around because he took the long way around. So I'm going to go the reverse direction. I kept him on my right to left instead of my left to right. So we're taking a quick detour to see what's at the end of this road. And I have to take a piss. Oh. Okay, it looks like this is a business. Oh, okay, I know what's going on. Okay. I am gonna have to go back because the song has gotten weaker. So we're not going to light a cigarette. We're going to go over here in the darkness and take a piss. I don't know why those guys went down here. It must have been just to take one hit of drugs, and they might be kids. Because there was no other car. So it was either to see me. You can see my Sagittarian curiosity gang. It was either to see me. Be like, who the fuck is that? With the crazy hair. And the New York City hoodie. I've got people only wear Tommy Hilfiger in cities. Ain't nobody wearing Tommy Hilfiger out here. So, and I've got broad shoulders naturally. So even though I might be a pudgy little loser, under this hoodie or under this coat, it looks like I'm packing muscle. Here we have Pratt. My favorite movie in DCF was Guardians of the Galaxy, and I wanted to be Chris Pratt. So let me turn the flash off just to go over here and take a quick piss. Now we're looking around. There are cameras everywhere because this is where we're at. I crossed over here last night. Way on top of that hill up there is the trail. So I was hauling a 90-pound wagon, and look how deep the snow is real quick. You see that? The wheels are not gonna turn on that. So I was dragging that 90 pounds. My fingers are calloused and my whole body's sore. I don't want these guys to call the police because I'm not doing anything, I'm just pissing. I just wanted to take a walk and piss. As evident by my piss here. I'm taking a piss. Can you see the moon? Can I see the moon? I can. I cannot see the moon. But I'm seeing nature spirits. So, because there's no police presence here, the town is comfortable. Because you don't have oppressive tyrants trying to make use of the mycelial network and the new AI to be possessed by the draconian matrix and turn the whole town into a cesspool of negative energy where the narcissist reigns supreme by keeping everyone in a fear state. That's why police act so crazy. They slowly devolve and they think they're evolving. So because there's no police presence here, the trees are singing. I can see the air. I can see all the different things coming from the trees. Every tree is sentient. It's a giant nervous system. Our nervous system are trees. So this whole place is sensitive to energy. That's why it's naturally healing me. I was walking around in Morrisville and I was just getting more and more sick every day. I was walking around Montpelier and I was barely alive. I'm just like walking down the street in a small town like the one that I used to grow up in. And it's slowly reorienting me back to this natural, grounded alignment. I have to be careful. That's a tow truck. So, okay, this is how, okay. Okay, I wanted to remind myself that that's a long, winding road and it's not a dead end, so it doesn't look crazy that I'm going down there. Those kids must have, who knows what they were doing. But there is no grocery store here. So isn't it cool how coincidentally I spent all my food stamps thinking that it was to heal my sickness? And then the next day after I spent all my food stamps, I wound up in a place where the food stamps would be useless. So I made the most. Shit. Okay, we gotta get to the side here. Okay, it's a plow. This town, there are people that are driving around using actual military-grade explosives to blow up mailboxes. That's been in the news. Southern Vermont news is the opioid epidemic and fentanyl crisis is so bad. The townspeople are killing the homeless people for fun. Northern Vermont news, there are children of parents who were Vietnam veterans who became soldiers and now they're radicalized by Trump and they're driving around just shooting people with their ARs and no one has any idea who's doing it or why. And we have no idea the amount of immigrants that are actually flying into Montreal and then sneaking into the border. But it's not zero, and it's probably around 1,000. And everybody's telling me stories about people getting kidnapped, women and children running through the woods this fall. And then a red pickup is like, "What's going on, everybody? Hop in, I'll take you down to Randolph." And then no one ever sees them again. And no one even knows who the guy in the red pickup was. Because he was from a town an hour west. And he was out there hunting immigrants. So they could be chained up, getting raped every day. And we'd have no idea. So a truck drove by and I heard a loud pop. And it was a plow, so I'm assuming he was either putting the plow down or he hit the guardrail, which is normal. They're all drunk drivers here. But this is nice. Let's see. How's the fever? I don't know at this point, bro. Like, at first I thought I was weaning off of cigarettes, so I thought I was sick from the cigarettes. Yeah, he just took his plow off and he's going back out. At first I thought it was the cigarettes. Then I thought, because I've been sick since, like, really sick, where I felt under the weather since after the laundromat incident, when I was on the park and ride hill and I first hit 50 subscribers. Look at that giant flat screen TV just to watch a commercial. I extended my aura to try to feel the energy in the room, and then a dog went, "Roof. Shut up, get away, stop it. It's my land." What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I originally thought I had Lyme's disease. I was drinking water straight from the river that I would put flavoring in. So once a month I was going down to the dollar store, which is like a mile or two down a mountain. I think it's 3 miles down a mountain. And then I'd grab furniture. Like one time I carried a recliner all the way up, which I thought was really cool because the chair legs looked like antlers. So I thought that it was like an ode to Cernunnos, which is pretty cool. But I thought back then I was like getting a bunch of ticks on my back, being out in the woods all day. I'd fall asleep and I'd wake up and my back is cut and my whole shirt is covered in blood from the ticks popping when I rolled over. And I was really sick then, but I thought that I was just connecting back to the forest, and I think I really was. And then since then, I don't know what not being sick is. You know what I'm saying? So I had no idea I had a 102 fever. I just thought that I was needing to lay down for a little bit. Turns out that was a 102. So it's not like I can't function. I'm the same animal. I'm a different animal and the same beast. I just walked 10 miles. But the day before I had a 100 fever. And I dragged a 90-pound cart through 3 inches of snow. So I don't think that my fever is going to hold me back. But I think I might be getting everybody else sick. You always have to pay attention to the cars. So these is just typical Vermont homes. Yeah, I don't know if I just went through. I just filibustered for half a mile. I think porn and content have destroyed my brain as a child. I just saw a shadow. I saw a shadow in the window, and my mind was like, "Oh, it's somebody having sex," or "Oh, it's a woman undressing." But as soon as my phone breaks, every time I've broken my phone, that goes away immediately. I think it's just part of your relationship with technology. I think every relationship you have has certain standards and ground rules that you set subconsciously that keep the information flowing. So I think as a child, watching porn really fucked up my relationship with technology. You know what I'm saying? So we have a choice. There are 3 different restaurants open. I've got $84. I wanted to get some nice warm food to celebrate. And then I'm going to lay down and sleep. And then I'm going to move my wagon in the morning because they gave me permission at the food shelf. And then there's no CVS. $5 per liter. I mean, if I had done it right, if I had done 2024, I think the way, because I'm oppositional.
I took off. I didn't need to go up to Montpelier and scream every night for a month on camera. I did not need to go to Morrisville and get brutalized by the police and then stand there singing for 4 months while they went crazy and stalked and harassed me. Like, what do you, and then that ended with the cop throwing a hissy fit. He threw a hissy fit the other day. So that like long quest that's wound up here, it's still written in the stars, I think. Like, if you look at all the symbolism of everything I've been through and every single thing that happens to me on a day-to-day basis, it's pretty obvious that no matter what I do, it's all going to be in my favor. But I was getting a lot of money in donations last spring that I was spending on McDonald's. I could have easily, the first month, I could have got a Jackery power station or an EcoFlow. I would have never been trespassed from Vermont State. Oh shit, we have a 24-hour laundromat in here. That means? It means fucking nada, because there's already an outlet. Check it out. An abundance of outlets means less likelihood of drama with homeless people. Because there's also Wi-Fi here. My phone is at 8%. And I did not wait. No, I brought my smokes. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait. Tell me. No, I did not bring a charging block. I just gave the prayer sign and the thumbs up to the camera. They think that I'm going to be smoking crack or something. And it turns out I'm smoking an inhaler. I'm puffing on an inhaler. So there's supposedly a cheapo. Hey, look. There's the future, guys. A Subaru with the house inside. Oh, shit. Here's a salon. Here we are in downtown Johnson, everybody. Here we have... Is that the Chinese place? No, it's not obvious. That is the dispensary. That guy that was stomping around aggressively, fighting through the matrix to hold on to his masculinity. Of course, he's headed to the place where you get a feminizing drug. You know what I'm saying? So here's the Chinese kitchen I'm looking for. This is your local Asian intelligence network. These guys probably aren't even Chinese, you know what I'm saying? They're Filipino. Here's a stupid dog. Here we have a guy staring me down, and now I feel obligated to stomp around like the last guy was. I can see why this guy's stomping around mad. This guy doesn't know how to keep his eyes to himself. It's white people shit. I showed him my teeth. As I will fucking bite you. Hello. They are Chinese, by the way. These guys, but maybe not all of them. Okay. It's the same exact thing as General Tso's chicken. Let's get General Tso's. And let's get the beef roll meat. Hi. How you guys doing? I'm good. Hi. Is there a wait time or?
No.
Okay, I just want General Tso's chicken and beef lo mein.
Okay.
You got it. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. And you told 28.66.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. Thank you.
You want your copy receipt?
Yeah.
Okay. Just need your signature for this one.
Okay. Can I just leave the total?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. How long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Thank you very much. That's good. It's usually like an hour in Burlington. Yeah, fuck you all. Sorry. They overcharged me. In Mooresville, that would have been $17. They just charged me $33. But you know what? It wasn't my money to begin with. It was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, why not bless everybody else, man? What you want? No, not from here. What's up, bro? He's walking around in his pajamas. What's this? It's a studio? That's amazing. That's amazing. A studio? I'm God incarnate. Oh, shit. Butternut Mountain Farm is where I was sitting outside for the past 4 months. The warehouse that delivers here. You know, if they hadn't been such fucking stuck-up pussies, which sounds like a good time, but they're not. I would have loved to be a delivery driver for them and then spend my whole day singing my songs and delivering food to all these different locations around the area. But nobody wanted to hire me. And I can only assume it was small town gossip from the police. Here we have a girl that looks a lot like one of my exes. And that guy looks like a fucking douchebag. We don't talk to those guys. We don't even give them the time of day. We walk by them and they have to figure out what the fuck they just felt in their core. And then they'll try to emulate it and copy you and they can't. And they'll never know why, and that's the game. You never speak to those guys because they don't deserve to understand any of the energy you come with. You take their girlfriend, and then when she comes back to them, she's forever dissatisfied. And he'll have no idea why, because he refuses to take the silver spoon out of his mouth. Thus is the Casey way. Write it on my, etch it on stone tablets and leave it around. You may taketh a wealthy white kid's bitch, but you may nevereth saith shit to him. You know what I'm saying? Look at that serendipity. Hello. Hello, we're going to Maple Fields. Hello. Hello. So we're going to find out if this is 24 hours because I haven't been, I feel free. So I'm going to do things that I felt were impossible before, which is get a job. Oh shit, I'm taking over the town. I'm the hood guy. They're talking about Black Ops. They're talking about playing video games. You know what, bro? I don't see why you can't be running a game system, but you're only allowed to play video games that are pausable. You know what I'm saying? Is this one of the truck stops that have the showers? Alright, no worries. Look how my face has changed in one day. You wanna see how my teeth look? Look at that shit. It's gross. Okay, muting you. Hey man, whoever you guys are, I seriously appreciate that you find my content valuable and you're invested in the journey. I'm sure to like people that watch, it's gonna be embarrassing. I'm sure I've made my dad disappointed in me and made him proud 100 different times. There was a time when there was literally nobody on the other end. And I feel exactly the same way, which I think means that it's one of those things that I'm naturally gifted at. I know that people are gonna, nobody likes heartfelt shit. They want conflict. They want to see how I talk to people. But I had to throw that in really quick. Wait, I don't love you like I love you. Wait. I'll eat your firstborn child. I didn't wash my hands. You have to always wash at least one hand. We're not a fucking cretin. You wanna see my calluses? Look, my whole hand is calloused because I was dragging a wagon and it hurt, fam. It fucking hurt, mate. What the fuck are these? So they overcharged me, so I'm back down to $54, but I have a feeling it's gonna be all right. No, I don't wanna. $1.69 for the Hot Pocket. Cussed out, mama. What's up, bro? Doing well. You guys 24 hours? No. If you hired a night person, would you? Is it because you need workers, or it's just not?
No, it's just because our school doesn't do it.
All right. I just moved to town.
You looking for a job?
Yeah. I only need the third shift though.
You only want
Yeah.
12 to.
I've already got 2 other part times, so I'm trying to fill up my nights and then just bang it out for 3 weeks. Buy an ATV or a snowmobile. And then I want to go up to St. Albans. It's a new way of life.
I mean, we're always hiring. So like,
All right.
go on our website and apply.
All right.
Closing is 4:30 to 10.
That's not bad. How much an hour you think?
It starts at 17.
17? That's not bad. I did the Dollar General first. If that doesn't work out, I'll come back. But you'll probably see me. My name's Casey, man. Nice to meet you.
I'm Chance.
Chance, nice to meet you, bro. Probably the same. I'm not gonna lie. I know the Dollar Tree is like 15. So Dollar General seems a bit higher,
Yeah.
but probably around the same. Are you the manager? All right. I'll see you, bro. He's playing different games. Didn't that guy look like Noah Khan? All right, so here we have Crackhead Screaming, which is like my national anthem. I feel at home. That neighborhood has crackheads that scream. You saw the girl with the blue hair? That that made me feel at home. Meanwhile, all these people are like, I can't. Here's Jax. Jax has just passed us by, but not Jax, isn't JAX. Here we have 6, 8, and 6 is okay. 8 and 6 is 14, so it's 656 on the code. 656 is 11 plus 6 is 17, so it adds up to 8. It's always the 11s and the 7s. No 11s and 8s. It's pretty much only been 11s and 8s coded into the numerology of the past. It's 50 square miles. I don't know why. There's also Johnson Woolen Mills. So that WM. Have you guys seen that WM anywhere? Isn't there like isn't there a lot of major networks that use WM? M is a master number. That's why McDonald's, and there's 13 families, and Jesus had 13 apostles. And there are 13 signs of the zodiac, including Ophiuchus. Oh shit. Something just hit me, this big cold wave. Because I did not keep up my hood culture. I was supposed to be the hood guy. And instead I went for the, whatever this is, the sweetheart approach. I need to contrast the environments I enter, or else my son in the 8th house doesn't work right. Okay. Chinese kitchen. Oh. I'm a part of the network now, guys. I'm like the angsty little losers that are stomping around like they own the place. But, you know, in a place where there's no police, I'm sure the mycelial network is a lot more pervasive. So these guys are not really walking around as losers. They are holding on to as much darkness as they can so that it doesn't get taken by the mycelial network. And that's why that woman just looked away when I looked at her. Like she just got punched in the face. Okay, let's see if it's been 10 minutes. How lucky could one guy be? Do you have plastic forks? All right, thank you guys. All right. I'm a raccoon man. I made out with my raccoon snack. Whenever I get my food, I start waddling. Fuck you, you old bag. Fuck you guys. I'll hit you with all my might. I don't like you all. You wouldn't help me when I was down on my luck. And you were the only ones that could afford to. Why would I be nice to any of you? You're not giving me any business. I deal strictly in monkey business. Is that a Challenger? No. It was a Ford Focus. Okay, what's my charge at, fam? It's at 4. So we will go. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You see, there's a giant. I would walk this. Let's walk this way. Just for a second to see what's up the street here. Now, I might not even stay in this town. But they all think that I'm new to the area. And they think I'm going to be sticking around. I may not. I may decide, fuck it. Let's walk another 10 miles tomorrow. that'll put me much closer to the ski resort. So the tallest mountain in Vermont is about 20 miles away. There's no buses to get there. Yeah, I mean, I took this way to show you guys an alternative route, but where I'm going is up a mountain that's too dark for you to see. It's up a giant hill, and it's nothing but red cars. So, I mean, I'll try it, but really I need to get up the hill. And I know, I mean, there's a dollar store around here somewhere. There's a dollar store. Oh God, I keep getting jolted full of holy light, and then I see an image of a guitar. And then I have this sneaking suspicion that I need to be poor. I get jolted with the image of a guitar, and then this feeling that I need to be poor to continue making my songs. Every time I think about getting a job. But it's 2025. So in order to house the energy of 2025, I need to have enough money in my pocket to feel comfortable, to feel abundant. That way I can shine my magnetic anointing. You fucking squares. Look at this river. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is that serpent on the tree? Is this Lucifer, guys? Is this isn't this the symbol in every single hospital of the serpent going up the vine? The serpent going up the stick? Whoa, and this bridge is shaped like the number 11. Isn't that crazy? Whoa. You guys don't have... what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a dog. It's a dog on a lead. I thought it was the Yule Cat coming to destroy me because I didn't slay all my Viking ancestral trauma. I can't believe I fucking listened to you guys and got lost. I'm never listening to you guys again. Hey, look, another hill. In Irish, that's called a brae. Go up to brae. What that Brian? No, a Brian is is a shining, holy castle on the hill. A brae is just a hill. Was it worth $33? No. Will I regret that decision? No. Because I have enough for phone service. So I don't know where the fuck I am anymore. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I already looked and saw that there's no way to get to where I need to go this way. I already knew that. Unless I cross a river. I'm a fucking retard. You wanna walk across the river? Let's hope that they have a sneaky bridge they told no one about at the city center. You see those lights in the distance? I have to get it all the way over there. I'm a retard. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to take a walk back. I'm fucking stupid. I'm a big bunch of fucking stupid, eh? Come on, be a bridge. This is the river that we just crossed. Where I was like, look at all this stuff. Look Look at the serpent. Look at the shape, the light on the pole. I'm crossing the river that there is no bridge back across. I mean, it might be cold enough to walk across, but I feel like that would take longer. And then my phone will die, so I wouldn't have the flash. Because I think if I go under with the flash on my phone, even if the phone gets wet, I have time before the flash goes out. Like the phone screen won't turn on. But as long as the flash is on, it might stay working until it gets all in. So I might have a chance. They're towing everybody tonight. Here's what it looks like. Ooh, I'll show you a better close up. Has any of you been to Vermont? Enough to know the difference between Vermont, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. Because believe it or not, guys, there's an extremely big difference between Vermont and New Hampshire, and Vermont, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. The trees are different. The mountains are different, almost like it was a different species of giant tree that got chopped down a long time ago. The air smells different. The people act different. The drugs people do are different. Even the animals act different. Vermont is a cozy green wonderland full of the worst people I've ever met in my life. New Hampshire is somehow even worse than Vermont, people-wise, but it all looks like a knockoff of Vermont. Like Vermont has perfected what New Hampshire just throws together, and Massachusetts doesn't even try. They don't even give a fuck. Massachusetts is like dirty New England. But when you go to Massachusetts, you feel like the Revolutionary War is still happening. It feels like people didn't really give up. It feels like England is still fighting the Americans and the Irish won in Boston, which feels it's really nice. When you walk around like Dracut, Lawrence, and like the hood parts of Boston, it feels like the Irish won, but the English is still in charge. So at any moment, England knows that the people that already revolted are going to do it again. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like Accountability for All's YouTube. Because it's a bunch of Irishmen that get together from the hood of Massachusetts, and they go around New England, making a bunch of Englishmen get fucking mad until they freak out. And then they get a lot of money using their own government against them, using their own loopholes against them. Which is why I, Casey, am running for president. Everybody gets a free cactus, a free cat, a free cactus, and you're allowed at public parks, and you can camp on state land. But if we catch you throwing your trash out, you're liable to get hung. Actually, if I was president, I think all state parks would be given back to the indigenous, but you would have to be able to be governing the state land. You would have to be fully versed and completely understand the elder teachings and the culture. So the people that would revitalize their culture and bring it back to life, taking in all the different teachings of the elders, once it's syndicated into their common truth and able to appreciate their differences so that they have a governing understanding and they can appreciate everything. The necessaries that they did in the past would be essential so as to not become further from themselves with the power that they sought after. So I don't know what they would do with their land back, but I don't want to leave it in someone's hands that doesn't deserve it, because the people that got their land stolen are living inside the people that are still here through epigenetics. But those people, check out this van. How much do you think they'd cost to fix that up? 3,000? 4,000? Yeah, so you are the amalgamation of your ancestors in a way that you're not a descendant of them, as in you are like of the same species of plant, but the seed dropped and you grew again. You're more in a sense of a branch on a tree. So you still are your ancestors. All the indigenous people, if they have indigenous blood, their ancestors are still living in their epigenetics. They're alive inside you. You don't have to stop living in the past. The past is living in you. Everything that your ancestors did is present in you. And you are them plus yourself. Plus, I think, your soul that came down, plus, or came through, plus your spiritual blueprint of the position of the ecosystem of the entire universe. The same way that a garden produces fruit, the universe is one giant garden, and it produced you. So the way that you were produced, that makes you individual, is a greater level of astrology than we have access to right now. So we have the natal north nodes and the chirons and the sun, moon, Venus risings. But we have no idea where Alpha Draconian was. We don't know where planets we don't know exist were. We don't have a greater perspective of the universe to be able to map it out. Or at least we don't have access to it right away, because that knowledge might have been hidden from us. But there's probably a greater sense of identity and a greater realization of self in that. I'm gonna sneeze, but instead I'm gonna blow my nose. And I don't know where I am anymore. So apparently, all this place has no police governing it. They're listening to smoke. You think it's because Aiden Ross told them to? Or else they'd be listening to G-Eazy? Where's Bracken? Where the fuck am I? Guys, I got lost. I know I'm on the right street, but I don't remember walking this far. I don't remember all the lights being here on these houses. Only children that are cut off from God are comfortable enough to sleep with red lights on. That is somebody's daughter, and she is 14 or 15, and she is taking mirror pictures and sending them in groups where the FBI is regulating what's going on and beaming down into their head through advanced technology how to get laid. And they are harvesting the sexual life force energy of these youthful adrenochrome-filled children. And then they're enticing them to watch Markiplier play scary games so that they can do satanic spells to make them really, really excited. And then that's why we have a generation of kids that are boring and bored all the time. But it's also helped with the ascension into the age of Aquarius, because some of us are striving to impress the rest of them. So we have a lot more difficult things to work with. It's very different. Here's a tree. So that was cool. Oh, okay, we're at the bridge. I know where we at. No, if I had crossed that river, I would have been trapped on an island. That would have been like another mile loop around. This tow truck is busy. Oh no, it's propane. It's propane, everybody. So I went from getting food from the food shelf to spending all my money. So now I'm going to need food from the food shelf because I bought Chinese food instead of buying 30 Hot Pockets. And I don't know if I feel like going to the college. But that's the only warm place to go. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to move my wagon. I mean, not necessarily. I was just told if I was disrespectful and I was there too long, they're gonna tell me to beat it, bozo. But for right now, at least till tomorrow, like I'm saying, I don't have to wake up at 10 a.m. and go hide the wagon. I could go at noon, as long as I don't come back. And then after that, then I'm gone by 6. I don't know. God. I mean, Kurt Kaz did MMA for months. When Kurt Kaz was my age, he had been doing MMA for 5 years. So he left South Africa with a very small amount of money. And he would plan trips across a bunch of different continents. And he didn't really speak any language. He just picked it up as he went. So he's doing what I do. You know, I can barely speak English to people. I might be a gifted writer, but I stopped playing their games. I don't like to play social games anymore. Yeah, Casey could get laid. Campus girls. Campus is huge. I do need an adapter. I have a buddy heater. It's in Morrisville. That's not a bad idea. But I'm worried I'm going to run into a bunch of losers. But maybe those losers probably chose UVM instead of here. People that choose Johnson campus over UVM are probably a much different breed. But I don't know if you noticed, but people that don't go to college often stay below 6 foot. For some reason, people that go to college when they're 18, when they're 26, they look like real adults that are put together, that are like woven nicely. They're like intricately built. They look like the postcard adults you see. And then the people that don't go to college look like hobbits and pilgrims. So I'm 25. I still look like I'm 18. My peers that went to college, when they were 25, they look like a 25-year-old adult. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because my mind didn't become a processor of lots and lots of information, but it did, just in a different way. So I know where all the pallets are. I know where there are outlets around at night. I didn't really find, no opportunities jumped out at me, but I blessed the local Chinese restaurant with more money than I could afford, in hopes that it might brighten their day. And I feel like it did. Even if they're used to pay, that's probably the average amount people spend there. So I absolutely didn't need to. But it felt like there was an energy transaction. Okay, we're here. And I'm at 1%. Yeah. I would have had to walk up a hillside in the snow. My phone's probably going to die before I can get there. I'm excited to eat this.
I do not want a college. To a college. And I will be the thing in the woods.